Welcome to the Revolution 11 video, configuring the AWS Enterprise button. Hi, this is Jim from Revolution 11. Welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to set up the AWS Enterprise button. Before we get going, you're going to want to download the AWS OneClick app from either the Google Play Store or Apple's App Store. You're also going to need an AWS account. We have a video on this channel that will walk you through the process of creating an AWS account if you haven't done so already. Pry open the box that the button came in. Make sure not to damage the end of the box that has the barcode on it. Open up the OneClick app on your phone. The first time you use it, it's going to ask you for permissions to send you notifications. Go ahead and allow. On the sign-in screen, we will be logging in as a developer, not as a root access user. So we will paste in our account ID. If you'd like to know how to set up a developer account, watch the video series Setting Up a Cloud Account and Hooking Up a Smart Thing on this channel. On the login screen, we're going to go ahead and enter the username of developer and the password and press the sign in button. A pop-up may appear asking for permission for this app to use your location. We're going to choose to allow. On the next screen, go ahead and grab your box and press the scan button. Another pop-up will appear asking permission for the OneClick app to use the camera. Go ahead and press OK. The scanner will appear in your camera app. Center the bottom barcode from the box inside the outlines of the scanner. When you see your device added in the app, press the Stop Scanning button. You'll note that it shows one device added. It is possible to add multiple devices in one go with this app. On the next screen, you will see the device serial number for the button. If this is correct, go ahead and press the Claim button. A pop-up will appear confirming that you want to configure Wi-Fi for this button. Click Yes. Press the button on the device for 6 seconds until the blue LED light flashes. Choose a Wi-Fi network for your button and then enter the password for that network. Click on the Confirm button on the bottom of the screen. The button will now begin the configuration process. Once the configuration has succeeded, press on the Next button on the bottom of the screen. Press the button on the device to finalize the claim. The LED light on the device should turn green. Press the Finish button on the bottom of the screen. Click on the Device tab in the menu bar on the bottom of the app to see the details about this button. Click on the button record so we can enable it. Activate the enabled slider for this button. Now we're going to create a project for this button. Click on the Projects tab in the menu bar at the bottom of the app and press the Create Project button. The Getting Started screen gives you an overview of the 2 elements of a project for a button: configuring the project and defining the template it uses. Go ahead and press the Start button. On the next screen, we're going to give the project a name, but let's go ahead and review the rules for a name before we get started. The name is going to require alphanumeric characters. We can use underscores and hyphens, and the name can be between 1 and 128 characters. Okay, so let's name your project. You can add a description if you'd like, and press the Next button at the bottom of the screen. Okay, let's set up our template. In the first field, enter the device template name. I'm using OneClick. In the next field, device type, choose Button. And then for the action, we're going to be using Send SMS. So why don't you go ahead and choose that one for the action. Okay, it looks good. Go ahead and press the Save button at the bottom of the screen. We will get a summary screen showing our template choices. Press the Create button at the bottom of the screen. Your project should have been successfully created. Now we need to create a placement for this project. This is information about where you are placing the button. Press the Create Placements button. Name your placement. The name follows the same rules as the name of the project. In this case, the location of the button is included in its names. See the description of this video for some ideas about naming conventions of things. This obviously wouldn't work for you if you say we're going to move the button from city to city, but we think the standard is a pretty good starting place. Scroll down to the attribute phone number, and in the override field, type in the cell phone number that you want to use to send the SMS to. Be sure and use the plus sign, the country code, and then your 7-digit cell phone number. Then press the Save button at the bottom of the screen. On the next screen, review your placement attributes, and then press the Create button at the bottom of the screen. We now want to connect the button with the placement we just created. Since we are working as a developer, we're going to sign into the AWS console with the account ID. Enter the developer's username and password and press the Sign In button. In the Find Services search bar, type OneClick and then select that service to open up the OneClick homepage. On the OneClick homepage, click on Manage in the menu bar to the left. The next screen is the project's homepage. You will see the project we just created. Click on that. On this screen, we can see all of the details about our project. We want to add our button to the placement we just created, so click on Placements in the menu bar to the left. On the Placement Details screen, click on the 3 dots on the far right and choose Edit Placement. On the Placement Edit screen, click on Choose to the right of the button that you added. This will connect the button to this placement. Scroll down to the bottom of the screen and press the Update Placement button. You will be routed back to the placement home screen, and you should see a success message in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Press the physical button on your AWS Enterprise button, and you should see a message something like this. Congratulations! You successfully configured the AWS Enterprise button. Thanks for watching. You can learn more about what you can do with these buttons on this video channel. Do you need help getting started with the cloud or IoT? Contact Revolution 11. We'd love to chat. Do you need help getting started with the cloud or IoT? Contact Revolution 11. We'd love to chat.